Hey, hey, y'all, it's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in. Just gonna get you pulled up. Turn my volume off. Switch it over. So many steps. And I have you up. Hello, hello, y'all. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. We are going to make the eagle kit this morning. I do an eagle kit of some sort every year for Patriotic season. So this is the one we are doing this morning. So this kit comes with the Unique in the Creek rail, your vinyl, the Patriotic ribbon, and the whole roll of the jute. Good morning. So you'll have plenty of mesh left over and ribbon to do a whole nother project if you want. Good morning, y'all. But I do want to take just 2 seconds. The Let Freedom ring Senna is back in stock. The new, look how stinking gorgeous that is. Can you imagine what you can do to a flower with this Senna? Amazing. The new Never Mess with a Military Mama Bear is in stock, and the Farmhouse Rooster for all you farmhouse lovers is on the website. monkeyscreations.com, as well as this kit, are all on there. So go check them out. Let me bring, I didn't eat my Wheaties this morning. There we go, there we go. Good morning, good morning. So what we're going to do is grab a wet paper towel we're going to put on our vinyl. So I just take a wet paper towel and cover that Senna. We're going to pull off our vinyl. I always pull mine off from the bottom just in case I get an accidental kink. Go ahead and pull that off. And then we're going to try to Senna this vinyl, y'all. First try. Cross your fingers. Wah, 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 wah. Then take your squeegee, go from the inside out. Get out that excess water, any air bubbles. Voila. Take a dry. Those are done with material, or do you coat them with? Those are all material. Go ahead and dry off your vinyl. Get any water off of our table. I'm good. Woohoo. Look, there's very few times I get that done on the first try. Let's just be real honest. So let's get that out of our way. I did already cut our mesh. Now this is jute. So remember, jute cannot be wood burned. So just cut it with your rotary cutter. Make sure you have a nice sharp blade on there to help with any frayings. But let's just be honest, it's going to fray. Don't worry about it. Just cut it off, y'all. Don't pull it, cut it. Good morning. We're going to get our elastic bands. And we're just going to give this one a good ruffle right up the middle. So this is cut at 10 inches. Just like that. Bring it over each other just a little bit. Just like that. And we will go ahead and band it. Good morning, everybody coming in. If you float my boat, I would appreciate it. So that's the petal we're going to be using. So 10 by 10, scrunch right up the middle. Overlap it however much you want. The stalker is in the house. And her sidekick, Deanna, is right with her. Okay, so we're going to need 6 of these pieces. I'm floating. Monk said the other day he wanted to go float the river again this year. I was like, I don't know if Grandma can handle all that this year. Have any of y'all floated the rivers here in Texas? They're definitely fun, but last year it was more like walking the river because it hadn't rained and the river was so low. It was just, I'll float a river, but I don't like to walk a river. All right, we got one more. Y'all, yesterday was crazy. Monk didn't have school. Taylor took the day off. Johnny was off. I'm like, y'all need to go somewhere. Like, this is my work day, right? And you're ruining my mojo. Yeah, there are snakes and stuff down there. But when you're floating the river, honestly, there's so many people floating that river that usually you're not going to see it. Except maybe at night when less people are floating it. All right. Ribbon tails. I cut at 14 inches. What do I want on top? Let's do... Yeah, let's do the solid on bottom. So 14 inches, one right over the other. The end of July, is that too late? You'll bring the tequila? Girl, I'm in. Just hope that it's rained. If it hasn't rained, then don't go float it, y'all. Okay, we're going to pinch that center. Bring them together, kind of pinch that end. And then we're going to take our mesh. Oh, look. We didn't even load our zip ties. Chris will bring the deviled eggs, y'all. My new nickname for Chris is deviled egg. Because she made a wreath that looked, or a petal that looked just like a deviled egg. So when she made a whole wreath, it was a whole plate of deviled eggs, y'all. Good morning, good morning. Okay, so I'm loading just the bottom holes, the bottom sets, and we can close the 2 on each end. We will leave that middle one open just because it'll be easier. Okay, stick that nub right in that zip tie. Grab your tails, put the tails right on top. Anybody see my needle nose? Okay, give that a good pull. Trim that. We're going to get our tails going. Just give them a nice curl. And there you go. Thanks, Louise, and welcome. Welcome, welcome. I am Michelle from Monkey's Creations, so if you have any questions, let me know. If I don't see it, ask me again, or one of my peeps will help you out. Good morning. You're sitting at the doctor's office? What you sitting at the doctor's office for? Hopefully everything is okay. Okay, so just prepping our tails. Again, these are cut at 14 inches. Pinch that bottom. Grab your next petal. Put it right in that zip tie. Good morning, good morning. Sunny, is it sunny there? It's not here. I see black skies. Okay, now we're going to opposite the tails we did here. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing to this side. And now rain again. It's been cold here. Thanks, Dana. Dana is my resident stalker, who probably should be on my payroll, but she gets fired every other day. She gets fired about as much as I fire myself. Okay, so we're going this way now. So don't take offense if I fire you. All right, we're going to do these tails, what we did on here. So red went up. You have the rail boards, was not sure. Great. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I love doing these kits on the rails. They're so quick and easy. Good morning, good morning. Aren't those centers fabulous? I think this is my new favorite. Look at that. How stinking gorgeous is that? All right, last set of tails going in. Again, these are cut at 14 inches. Mesh is cut at 10. You want the blue one? They're pretty. Okay, we're going to do the opposite. Do I ever sleep? I do sleep. I just work like a dog when I'm awake. All right, now the center, we're doing 2 petals in the center. One is going that way and one is going this way. And this gives us something to set our bow on so that the bow does not look sucked in. Can have a sucked in bow. Which way am I going? This way. Okay, so I just take 2, run them side by side. Can you see that? I'll zoom y'all in real quick so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I have them side by side. No tails are going in because this is where our bow is going. Okay. Now we have a little cushion for our bow to sit in. Okay, so that's what we have. Now let's make a bow. I think we're gonna go more of the Patriotic ribbon. You can find all of those centers and this kit I'm making now at monkeyscreations.com. Could run a pipe cleaner through the belly and out the back and set. Right? If you figure out a way, let me know. Alright, so we have our 3 loops on each side. Hey, hey. Grab our red. Gonna do 2 loops of the red. Y'all, Yvette, I have her working on an eagle head for us. I cannot wait to see it. And we're doing 2 loops of the red. Okay, and you still have all that red left to do another project, as we probably used only about half of that roll, if that. Get on the Lord, I don't think I've ever had thigh gaps. I was born a chunky monkey. Okay, and you still have all of that left. So just under half, because we used more in it to make the bow. Oh, last one. Perfect. Pull it off. Give it a good twist. Bring all my tails to the front. Thanks. Just manhandle it, y'all. They go where you want them to go. Usually. All right. And then we're going to put, after I get uncaught, those two pipe cleaners in the upper two holes. Yes, this is a kit. You can get it at monkeyscreations.com. Dovetail our ends. Okay, we're going to curl these up, get them out of our way so that we can fluff our bow again. And the new centers are just fabric. So I would recommend between two storm doors or inside. or in a very well protected area where it does not get any weather. Direct weather anyway. But you can, if you have some Scotch Guard or something, you can use that to spray them. I do not. Yay, well, welcome back. Yes, if you want to get notifications on when I go live, just click the screen right now and go down to notifications and hit all notifications. Or you can text me at 281-502-2228. And I always send out a text about 10 to 15 minutes before I go live. All right, we've got those out of our way. You're welcome. Okay. And then we'll just gently tug on our tails. Our Shirley Temple curls. That's how good this ribbon is. And of course, if you don't like your tails this long, cut them shorter. And there you go. All right, so this is a kit for monkeyscreations.com. So you have that much mesh left over. This is the jute. And then you have enough ribbon to do another project left over from this kit. So there you go. Love it. Kind of lopsided there. There we go. Can't have a lopsided bow. All right, y'all, that is all I've got. So that is your Eagle Kit, monkeyscreations.com, as well as the new Santas on my farmhouse, my military people, my florals. Oh my God, look at that one. Gorgeous. And then the Let Freedom ring is back in stock. So you can get all of those on my website as well. That's all I've got for y'all. Have an amazing day. Is that a rooster or a chicken? I always get those mixed up. I think it's a rooster. Is it a rooster or a chicken? Or maybe it's both, a rooster and a chicken. That's a rooster and that's a chicken? Am I right? Somebody tell me. It has both of them on there. We'll go with that. All right. Y'all have an amazing day. VIP. I believe Charlotte is going to be live today. Making a fake bake with y'all. Dre will be live tonight in the VIP group. So you get 2 lives today. So make sure you check that out. Both. Yes. All right. So everybody else, I will see you when I see ya. Bye, y'all.